Healing is not just what you think about. It's not just what's in your brain, but it also connects more deeply to your body. One of the key gifts to my recovery was that I'm lighter. I mean, I feel lighter. I physically feel lighter. It's the strangest thing, but it's true. Hello, my name is Rob. I'm an attorney. I've lived both in Ohio and Washington, D.C. I think most people would view my childhood as being sort of idyllic. I grew up in a small town of about 600 people. One stoplight, one grocery store, that kind of place. Everyone knows everyone. I myself was what adults described to me as I was really shy. I was a really shy kid. It was only as an adult I discovered, no, I was having anxiety attacks all the time. It was a little bit more than just being shy. I found the woods and outdoors to be a great escape for me. The other big part of my childhood was bullying. Growing up in a small town and being gay in the 70s and 80s was not a friendly environment, and my peers verbally and physically assaulted me, threatened me. I mention that only because it set the stage for me to be victimized. I didn't have friendships with my peers. I was desperate to have some friendships. So I unfortunately was befriended by some adults who really weren't my friend. I was drugged and raped by a Catholic priest. When I was 15, I was gang raped by a group of men that I barely knew. And then when I was in college, one of my closest friends, he would regularly sexually assault me. One of the ways that I dealt with my circumstances was to deny myself the ability to express any emotion. Boys and men don't show weakness, right? So I turned them all off. I was afraid if I started crying, I wouldn't be able to stop and look back. I see a person that was carrying a lot of pain, a lot of sadness, a lot of anger. I think the key factors in my journey to heal: laughter. Laughter was one of the things that helped lift me up when I felt empty and alone. Dancing, I still do that. There's something magical about that. I think it creates something in your brain that brings you joy, right? It gave me permission to be different. With all of your spaces taken up with anger and sadness, fear, that laughter and that dancing create the joy to carry you through. Creating space for all these wonderful things. Getting rid of that heavy burden and becoming lighter. I attended a weekend of recovery, and it was incredible. The community that comes out of it. I'm in a room full of men, all who, without me saying a word, understand me, understand what I went through, what I'm feeling. I actually rediscovered the ability to cry, right? And got in touch with that part of me again. The healing process isn't all roses. It's hard work and facing some ugly truth. I know firsthand how overwhelmingly painful and depressing this can be, and how frightening it can be to even think about doing something. You've got to let go of that fear and move into the unknown in order to heal. Joy will lift you up and out of that bad place. You can do this. You're not alone. You got to take the first step.